A little over 20 years ago, Brad Fowler died in a single car accident. Brad had battled dependency since his early teenage years. And when this tragedy happened, Ron and Alexis wanted to try to find a way that you could take something just horrible and turn it into something good.
In true Ron and Alexis fashion, they took the worst in life and they've made it into the best, because they have, through the use of their resources, their connections, their talents, they have been able to leverage the power of sport, the power of education, in conjunction to enable, to empower, and to have other people's dreams come true. Nobody makes it to the top alone, and the ability of the Brad Fowler Memorial Scholarship Program to reach out to people who are desperate, people who don't think that they're ever going to make it, people who don't believe that they're part of the game of life. And then all of a sudden they realize, yes, that there is a chance, there is a path forward.
When I was 9 years old, my dad and I were heading home from soccer practice. When we were 2 miles away from our house, a drunk driver crossed over into the wrong side of the road and hit our car head on. I was life flighted directly from there to Rady's Children's Hospital, where I spent the next 5 days.
She's decided, inspired by the doctors and nurses who helped save her life, she wants to pay it forward and be that person, be that force of nature for other kids who are in similar traumatic circumstances by becoming a pediatric anesthesiologist.
It was always in my family, like genetically I was predisposed to be at risk for substance abuse, and it really hit me when I was going into high school.
So growing up, I didn't have my father around like that because he was incarcerated due to drugs. My coach, for sure, he helped me stay on the right track, and just by keeping me in sports and always like being there, like I know if I didn't have, like if I didn't want to be in the house, I can go to the gym.
For him to choose UCLA, that shows you right there he's academically strong. And for him to choose that and show people that just because you go to Lincoln or just because you live in Southeast San Diego, that don't mean you're less of anybody.
Like I said, tennis was all I've ever known, and when the stroke happened and I was having like physical and psychological problems with it, I didn't take that well because I couldn't even hold a racket well, and I couldn't speak properly to my coaches or my teammates, and it was like, you know, without your brain, like, what are you?
Basically, she had to have multiple brain surgeries, and she had to learn how to like walk and talk and just do everything all over again. And this was, you know, throughout the last 2 years. One was just recently, and she's overcome all that.
Understand that sports, school, that's our medicine. That's how we heal ourselves. This is our sanctuary, our safe place where we can go.
Recently, I just lost my grandma to a drunk driver, which like really took a toll on like my whole family. And it's just been like, you know, tough, and I had to overcome that with sports helping me with that.
It's just like his character, his personality is just, no matter what gets in his way, he's going to overcome it and he's gonna fight. He has great work ethic, amazing grit. He's a great kid. It's really an inspiration to be around him.
Basketball really served as an escape, because when I got home, or when I got off of the bus stop, the rec center would be just across the street, and instead of going home having to deal with whatever my dad had done after he got back from work, I could just play basketball, I could help other people, and I could feel good about myself.
He's always had the goal of going to college and being the first in his family to earn a college degree. He's always had that, you know, in his sights, and he's never let anything stop him.
Yeah, so it was my biological mom. She's had a lot of drug and alcohol problems, and so it wasn't really a stable like household relationship.
She's really used, like she said, like she's really used sports and her writing to overcome a lot of things, and it hasn't come easy for her either.
When you read the stories and you hear about the tragedies and the adversity and the difficulties that have come in their lives, it shakes you to your soul. But at the same time, these young people have found a way to dig down and be able to pull themselves out.
As all these young people are coming up and being just overwhelmed with the situation in their lives, now all of us, we need to step to the front with the mantra, we'll take care of this.
If you've been inspired by the stories of these young people, go to our website and help make a college education a reality for more deserving students here in San Diego.